Only hours after the Security Council vote was announced, UN forces in Cyprus were showing the flag, and British manned Ferret scout cars were patrolling the sensitive frontline areas between the Greeks and the Turks. The patrols, usually involving only 2 vehicles, were concentrated in the Kyrenian hills, where the 2 sides have exchanged regular artillery and small arms fire over the past few days. There is no clearly defined front line, so it's often a matter of cutting across fields and moving cautiously towards positions that could belong to anybody. Although the patrols are in contact with both sides, the information they receive is often misleading, and they have so far failed to prevent the movement of troops or regular clashes. To make sure they don't get too involved, all UN units, in this case men of the Queen's Royal Lancers, have been ordered to paint their vehicles white. The only time this patrol had to do that was during a brief stop for food. Meanwhile, sporadic shelling continued in the hills behind them. This is one of the most important things that the Turkish, Greek and UN military commanders have to sort out. Their representatives met yesterday for the first time. Facing each other across the table, it was soon clear what positions they intended to take.
We have done our best to prevent the violations of ceasefire agreement, and we are doing our best on this regard.
National Guard has not violated the ceasefire agreement since 22nd of July, 1600 hours.
The United Nations representatives from Canada and Britain, apart from the complicated task of persuading them to agree to a fixed front line, are undoubtedly going to have a problem just getting them to stop shooting at each other.
I hope it's black and white. Well, okay, it is Sunday morning. If it has been a normal morning, of course, then it would have been instruction and things like that. But the afternoon would be this. But on the other hand, as you know very well, negotiations might take time, and we can understand it. I mean, the officers can understand it, but the men who has been here now for a very long time, doing their work, protecting Turks and trying to do their work, I mean, with observing the ceasefire and all these things, they can't understand it. They say, well, why can't we do our daily job? And if we can't do it, why are we here then?
İstersen ateş edelim yani. Bak şuraya. Ateş edelim mi?
You wanted to fire?
Dur.
2 days after the Geneva Agreement, which was supposed to have consolidated the Cyprus peace fire, and an artillery and machine gun battle is raging on the southern slopes of the Kyrenia Mountains.
Two truckloads of refugees have just come past my location, haven't they? Gentlemen, could this be the last meetings you'll be having together?
Let's hope not.
Si manque leur coup, ils le renvoient coal mine as well. There you go. Yeah. I'll finish.
Is that the peace pack? You need an encore. No? Yes.
Let's come in!